Igbo controversy, Igbo saga that's going on in Accra. Ghanaian youth protesting in Accra. I don't know when it happened, whether it was new or whether it was just an older video. But our stand here in Kumasi, Ashanti region, is that we owe our allegiance to the Otunfo Osei Tutu II, the Ashanti Hine. Igbos don't have king in Ashanti region here, and we don't recognize anybody as the king of Igbos in Ashanti region. In any part of the world, there must be Igbo community as a kingship of Igbo in Ghana here. We are not part of it because we have our king in Ashanti region. That is Otunfo Osei Tutu II. And we are making everything possibly best not to allow this protest or this any of these things come to Ashanti region here. So it's my advice to Ghanaian youth: you have to think before you act.
I was here my media so I was here na kakra o content afidie so a ensem a etwago na amanfo che o madwen efa ho Igbo panini bia o che se we Igbo himpon Igbo king ya owo enkran popuni mantamu ya wo che se ono kwa de se de obense bo chire ne man na wo si na hifie kakraka asi guest house aka ho aye ne o bebre se bi edwan na abekoso ho ya edwan no Igbo fo edwan no medie obeye school ye be Igbo school akwan ko obeye on patamo street ni na no ye de beto Igbo ahemfo ya omotwam kro na no Igbo ahemfo awukro no e do di beto to so e won kan patamo no chese waje asase mpo e wo ningo old ningo eye ningo ene aflawo kwanten because labusia asem we beto odwa no Ghana for asom ya do na akire o madwen e fa ho ene twedi ampa daro mo heba media yenya Igbo oba Kumasi ni asantema mu ha Igbo for one president and as the Igbo community no the other one no e was Asante Mantem ha ono aso e na da alatafo ina no e was Asante Mantem e na twen koma busa so sa asem wa nam tenta fidie so no wo hu bi watibia na watibia e de na wo ka e de afa ye ka se Igbo for kra Igbo for e ye wan e hemfa e be Igbo for e wo e ye alatama mu ka me hu sa bre ye nto e bo asne go twen koma bibi nti akoma no be koso wo poto kasem sanse opanyin no ente ya Asante kasai o kuma de nso won se dante Asante de tebusu afa che se abekoso e wo poto kasem sabre kam ho ene enko ye de opanyin e ho twen komo. You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you very much.
I hope you're fine.
I am very fine.
Okay, we thank God.
All right.
We thank God. This is the first time meeting you, so I would love that you introduce yourself to
all right. Well, my name is Mr. Okafo Martins Chukwudi.
Okay.
Yes, I doubled as the All Nigeria Community President, Ashanti region, as well as Igbo Community of Nigeria President, Ashanti region here.
So in Ashanti region, you are the president for the Igbo community,
yes,
as well as Nigerian.
All Nigeria Community, ANC, Ashanti region.
As a president for the Nigerian community as well as the Igbo community, what are some of the duties or roles that you play?
Yes, you know the essence of forming an association. That's Diaspora Association is to bring your people under control, under checkmate. You have to checkmate them. Their excessive conduct. So you have to check their conduct and bring them under one umbrella so that they comport themselves very well, behave very well, and abide by the laws of this nation. That's it.
See, just some few days ago, we heard of news making rounds, especially on social media, that there is an Igbo king in the capital of Ghana, in Accra, where he has reiterated the fact that he plans on establishing his own kingdom that has a very huge palace, as well as conference halls, guest house, schools, markets, and then also elevating or creating sub-chiefs that would always project the culture of the Igbo people. Of course, this has been met fiercely by the Ghanaian populace, especially netizens, talking about the fact that it is against the laws of our land to have a community that's from a different country coming here to establish a representation of their community over here, which might one way or the other interfere with our culture that we have over here. I don't know if you heard of the news making rounds on the media.
Well, I had it, but I can only be very, very blunt and very clear.
Okay.
I want to tell you the stance of Ashanti region here. I'm happy you see it in Accra. Over the social media, even today I watched the photos or the video of Ghanaian youths protesting in Accra. I don't know when it happened, whether it was new or whether it was just an old video. But our stand here in Kumasi, Ashanti region, is that we owe our allegiance to the Otufo, Osei Tutu II, the Ashanti Hine. Igbos don't have king in Ashanti region here, and we don't recognize anybody as the king of Igbos in Ashanti region. This thing started since 2012, and we have been working toothlessly, doing everything within our limit to make sure that our people do not fall under or within the tussle of this chieftaincy title, chieftaincy tussle in Ashanti region here. So we bring our people under checkmate. We checkmate them. Traditionally, we do not have anybody who is the king of Igbos. And we do not recognize anybody in Ashanti region as the king of Igbos here. So what we have is the Otufo Ashanti. That's the Otufo Osei Tutu II. He is our king, and we owe allegiance to him. So this is our stand. And I want you to also understand that in Igbo traditional setup, we have what we call the Ohaneze. That is the apex socio-cultural Igbo institution in southeastern part of Nigeria, which form the Igbo state. They bear this Diaspora kingship. Diaspora kingship.
When was that?
That was last year, 2024. They had a meeting in the Imo State, signed by one of the kings in Imo, on behalf of all the Igbo kings, that they do not recognize this Diasporan kingship. So there we stand. So whatever is happening in Accra, whatever is happening in other region, they do so on their own volition. But we want to protect our region here. So we want everybody at least to come together under the umbrella we set up to maintain peace and order in Ashanti region. That's where we stand. It is our own stand in Ashanti region. So that's all I can say about this tussle now, this Ezeibo controversy, Ezeibo saga that's going on in Accra. So thank you.
Chief, let me ask this. If, just like you said, the apex of Igbo traditional settings in southeastern Nigeria has birthed these kinship in the diaspora, why then would someone wake up someday and say that he is a king of a community, that's the Igbo community, while he knows very well that your leaders, I mean in your mother country, has birthed stars?
Well, my desire is not another man's desire. My desire in Ghana here is to bow down, be humble, do my business and live. When I grow old, I live. You understand me? So I cannot say mention of any other person's desire. So what I have in mind might not be what you have in mind. So your mind might be to maybe to broaden your horizon. You see, to be king or to be a subject. But I think maybe a group of people or a group of individuals may like to come together, owe their allegiance to a particular person. You see? So whatever you call that, whether it is king or whether it is the president or whether it is mayor or something like that, it is for you people, not for us, not for people who do not believe in such. So I don't think individual desires are same.
But Chief, is that not disrespectful to the apex body of chieftaincy with respect to the Igbo tribe? Because the apex has birthed stuff like that, and we are seeing it happen. Is that not disrespectful?
Well, it depends on the enforcement of such. They have made the rules. They have made the pronouncement. It depends on them. It's incumbent upon them to enforce the rules they make. And whether such reports comes before them. So what is happening in Accra, if it comes before them, they reserve the right to treat it or not to treat it. But as I am talking now, I'm concerned about the Ashanti region. The Ashanti region. And we are making everything possibly best not to allow this protest or this any of these things come to Ashanti region here. So that's why we are making this
video.
This video. Okay. You see? Yes.
Okay. But do you by chance know the Igbo king in quote in question that we are talking about? Since you're all from the same tribe, you by chance know him?
Oh, why not?
Okay.
Why not? This is the first time we have heard about him. I can't deny knowing him.
Okay.
You see, we have known him for long.
Oh, okay.
Only that we took the stance here that we are not going to have any Igwe or any Eze or any king. What we have here is community leaders.
Yes, okay. Have you met
I am the president of Igbo community.
Yes,
we have other elders.
Okay.
We have other philanthropists.
Okay.
You see, but they function as our patrons. They function as our fathers. So we go to them when we need advice. They finance us sometimes. Okay. You see, all these things are just to bring our people under one umbrella, to checkmate our excesses.
Have you met this Igbo king we are talking about in person?
No, I've not met him in person.
But have you tried reaching out to him since this issue came out?
No,
to offer your words of advice
no, because I don't have any issue with it. I don't have. That is when something is not bothering you in mind, then you may not proceed to.
Okay. But if in the long run, it's all about Igbo,
Igbo,
just like he is also an Igbo, so it affects your tribe in general. Don't you think your advice one way or the other could have helped in bringing this issue to you?
No, I was even surprised when I saw the video of these protests in Accra.
Okay.
You see, and our occupation now, in our mind, is not to let this protest escalate to other parts of other regions.
Okay.
You see?
Okay.
So my advice is maybe for Ghanaian youth, at least, or the government to wade into this problem. You see? To quell the crisis so that it will not escalate to other regions.
Okay.
You see? You know, like I told you, news fly more than air.
Okay.
It is happening in Accra. It doesn't mean that Ashanti youths have not heard about it.
Okay.
You see? Okay. But I think at least sometimes you will hear a news, and you like to meditate over it.
Okay.
So our prayer and advice is for this thing not to go to other regions.
Okay.
You see, if it escalates to other regions, I think it will be much problem for us.
Okay. You are the leader of Igbo's in Ashanti region. I'm very sure you do communicate with members of the Igbo community here in Kumasi and Ashanti region at large. What are your people saying with respect to the recent development in Accra? What are they saying? Have you interacted with your people, and what do they have to say about this emerging issue?
Well, we have our own social platforms.
Okay.
A lot of things have been said there, but I just told them to remain calm. I am the president of the Igbo community.
Okay.
You see, I have to issue a communique to them. The communique is for them to remain calm, that we are taking the situation under control. I have to go to the press to tell them of our stand.
Okay.
You see, of our resolve in Ashanti region here, that we are not part of any kingship system or something like that.
Okay.
And we are not aware of anybody.
Okay.
You see, as our Igbo king in Ashanti region, I do not know about other regions, but I'm talking about Ashanti region.
Are some of the members over here disturbed about this issue?
Almost everybody is disturbed.
Why are they disturbed?
They are disturbed because you see, when business is part of, we come here for business.
That's true.
You see, some of us have families here.
Okay.
Some of us have houses here. Some of us have nothing again in Nigeria except here.
Okay.
So, assuming there is any problem, where do we run to? And who do we run to? So we have to be disturbed.
Okay.
This is a worrisome situation.
Okay.
But let's see how we can bring it under control.
Are there any measures that you are putting in place as a leader here in Ashanti region to help curtail this rising issue?
Yes.
What are you putting in place? Can you share with us?
What we have to do now that we have done the press something here.
Okay.
I know very soon it will go on air.
That's true.
We have to organize again. The community leaders will still go to the law enforcement agents to tell them about what we had and what we saw in the videos. That it is not so in Ashanti region here. And we exonerate ourselves from whatever, any problem that emanates from kingship. Ashanti region exonerates itself. So let them just give our own stance, and our Igbo brothers here in Ashanti region to go about their normal business.
So the Igbo community in Ashanti region dissociates itself from what's happening in Accra?
From what is happening in Accra, we are not part of it.
Okay.
We are not part of it. You see, a few years back, when something of this nature cropped up, we wrote our petition to the regional police command, exonerating ourselves from anything central as a kingship in Igbo, of Igbo in Ghana here. We are not part of it because we have our king in Ashanti region.
That is Otunfo.
That is Otunfo Osei-Tutu the second, the Asante Hene. So we don't recognize any other king apart from him. And to him, we owe our allegiance.
Do you people feel threatened because of what is happening? It looks like you are intimidated.
Why not? Why can't we feel threatened?
Okay.
Why? Because you see, some may not even understand what is happening.
Okay.
We are threatened because it might come up here in Ashanti region.
Okay.
When they say once you are an Igbo, you are the subject of the Igbo king.
Okay. Okay. I get it.
While some of us don't know anything about it, I don't feel any impact about it. So we are threatened. We are human beings. You see? So we are businessmen, and we have to provide conducive environment for our own business, not something of this nature.
Wow. Obviously, opinion in the case, one of the Igbo for your Kumasi and Santimantem, or Daomano, Sansa Nigeria for your Kumasi and Santimantem, so Daomina. No, what you say, Sans somewhat is one kind. Punimantem, where it's Igbo King, Asorina, or just will be see him fear. I know you know. Or one touch now, Bass Santimantem, what you're able for him now. Or we not near back, yeah, you would have probably Santico to him. Or no one here or here, Igbo food in a summer. And so almost says a Ghana man and says Igbo for there was Santimantem here, Sans and some Caribbean. So let's look at this. As the leader of the community over here and the Igbos here in general, you've mentioned time without number that you owe your allegiance to the king of the Ashanti, of the Golden Stool. How do the Igbo community collaborate with the Menchia Palace in championing the affairs of their members?
Well, we have been regular visitors to the Ashanti, to Menchia Palace. Although our existence haven't come into prominence. You see, during the funeral of the Queen Mother.
The late Asantima.
Yes, the late Asantima. We were there.
Oh, okay. That was in 2017.
Then during the 2024. That's the last 25th anniversary of the Asante. We played a critical role there.
Yeah.
But you were there.
Yeah, I saw you.
Yes, all the preparations, the Igbos were included.
Yeah.
The Menchia Council of Chiefs, they invited us. We attended all the meetings, all the security meetings, all the social meetings. I attended all the meetings to make sure that everything went well. And we came. You see, we came with our masquerade.
Yes, I saw you.
You see?
I saw your members as well.
So, and we are doing everything again to make, that is to make ourselves not even a stranger again.
Okay. Okay.
But a common figure in Menchia Palace.
Okay.
So we are trying our best.
Okay. I do really have the numbers over here because it looks like it's hard to come by an Igbo here in Kumasi. You have the numbers over here? The Igbo people from Igbo land. Do you have the numbers over here? Are your numbers that huge?
Our population?
Yes, please.
Oh, we are plenty.
Oh, okay.
We are many, only that few do not maybe. We have an association,
okay.
Igbo community.
Okay.
We have other associations too. All these associations are to bring, that is to checkmate our people.
Okay.
So that you cannot go beyond the limit, beyond the laws of the land. Okay. So, but our population I cannot mention, but we are plenty. We are plenty.
Okay.
But not all of them. You know, in every fence wall, you must see one or two lizards. Okay. So out of our people, there are the stubborn ones,
okay,
who may not even like to be part of us, okay, part of the organizations, Igbo community organizations. But we are doing something at least to integrate everybody into the system so that they will be part of us. Okay. If you are not part of us, maybe you'll be going against the laws of the land. So we are doing everything to make sure that we all come together and have one umbrella organization. That is the Igbo community. And my advice for all the Igbos in Ashanti region is to recognize the Igbo community as your sole community organizations. Time will come after all these security measures we are putting in place. If you do not belong, any problem you have, once you are not part of us, we tell police we don't know you. We tell anything that happens that we don't know you. You do not exist in this as long as we know, or as long as we can say. So try as much as you can to be part of us. Belong to the system. If you don't belong to the system, we can tag you anything. Because a typical Igbo man can't be running away from his or her own brothers. You can't be running away. You see, a meeting, Igbos are known for a strong meeting. Anywhere, in any part of the world, there must be Igbo community. So once you are running away from us, you are not a good person, Igbo man.
You are not a true Igbo.
You are not a true Igbo man.
Yes. You have made it clear that the custodians of Igbo culture far away in Nigeria have birthed Diaspora kingdoms.
Yes, Diaspora kingdoms.
And so if that's the case, do you have any plans of trying to inform the custodians of your culture back home about developments happening in Accra? No, it might one way affect you someday.
Our community is sitting day by day. So we have not taken such resolution. We have a community meeting. We have the Council of Elders. So I have to take the matter to them so that we know the further actions we may resort to.
When this issue came up, a lot of people are saying that Igbos are known to, I'm asking because I've had a chance to be with you. These are the perceptions out there. A lot of people are saying that Igbos are known to be people who show off a lot, people who try to dominate wherever they are. So they feel it's a deliberate plan to probably take over Accra and to a larger extent Ghana someday. What do you say about the assumptions that people are making with respect to this issue?
No, an average Igbo man who is struggling to make ends meet or who has made it in life, at least we believe in at least enjoying part of our proceeds. When you make money, you enjoy the money. But it depends on how you enjoy it. It depends, it varies from individual to individual. You see, some likes to make noise, some likes to remain quiet. Everything depends on what you choose for yourself. What you choose for yourself. You see, when you say that Igbos are, maybe they are too proud or they exhibit arrogant life or something like that.
That's what people are saying.
That's what people say. What I want to tell you is that it varies from individuals to individuals.
Okay.
You choose your life pattern. I choose mine.
Okay.
So it is not applicable to every Igbos. We have a lot of millionaires outside the southeastern part of Nigeria. You see them in Europe, you see them in US, you see them everywhere, even in Ghana here, but you cannot hear them talk. So you have to choose how you spend your own money. But we believe that once you struggle to make money, you have to be quiet. What do you gain by maybe if you want to enjoy your money, you enjoy it maybe with noise making or with such stubbornness? No, we don't approve of it. If you want to enjoy your money, you cool down and enjoy your money. But like I told you, it depends on how you want to enjoy your money and what you gain from it. So maybe the people who are proud, who make noise, that's the way they want to enjoy it, and they gain from it. As for me, I don't see any gain in it. I've not gained from enjoying my money in a noisy or in a chaotic manner.
Is Ghana a country that's kind to Igbos in general? Has Ghana been kind to you?
I've been here for long.
How many years have you been here?
Yes, I've been here since 2000.
Wow, that's
That was 25 years.
Yeah.
So we have enjoyed a lot of. That is how unequivocal amount of hospitality by Ghanaians or from Ghanaians, more especially in Ashanti region here. As long as you maintain calmness, you obey the laws of Ghana, you are free to walk freely, to do your business in Ashanti region here. We have not had or seen a situation whereby maybe people are calm, that is, you go about your normal business and you are disturbed. No. We have not seen it. So we have enjoyed a lot of hospitality. And Ghana as a nation has shown the Igbos a maximum amount of hospitality and protection.
So what's your message? That's a final message I'm taking from you to the Igbo king, in quotes, about this issue.
To who?
The Igbo king in Accra. King, what's the name? Is it King Jude? What are you telling him as a brother?
As a brother, he has to take it calm.
Okay.
Has to take it calm.
Okay.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, if people have given their mandate to you, whatever you do, you have to do it within the limit of Ghana law. That's the only thing. Whatever he wants to do, let him do it within the confinement of law. We don't advise him to go outside the laws of Ghana. No matter how the butterfly flies in the air, it must not be regarded as a bird.
That's true.
We are foreigners. We are foreigners. Therefore, the law guiding the foreigners, we are part of it. And we must confine ourselves to the dictates of laws about the foreigners. It's just my advice.
We are Africans, of course. We all belong to West Africa. And we've all been part of Commonwealth, the United Nations, the African Union and all that. That shows the unity that binds Ghana and Nigeria together. What's your message to Ghanaian youth especially who are disturbed about these developments and calling for a check on these issues to make sure it doesn't present future disturbance to our country?
Well, sometimes, let me say that the social media, can I describe social media as just a catalyst?
Oh, okay. That's how you see it.
Instigate issues.
Okay.
And whatever comes out of it, you remain calm.
Okay.
You remain undisturbed.
Okay.
So not everything we see on social media that we act upon.
Okay.
Most of the times, the stories are fake. And Chooks himself has come out to deny everything, to say that all the things they say, all the things they say about him is not true. It's false. But rather, let me say that even we are the commoners.
Okay.
Because when you watch the activities of Ihenetu,
Okay.
you see some ranks and fires in the society.
Yeah. That's true.
With him.
Yeah, that's true.
It then means they accepted him.
It's even like the first generation.
Yes, if he's working against the law, I think why would those the rank and fires rally around him?
They wouldn't have entertained him.
Exactly.
Okay.
You see, so the Ghanaian youth, when something happens, you have to think twice.
We should take our time.
Yes.
Okay.
Ghana, they have in Ghana here, there are investigators.
That's true.
And I know that since this thing has come out now, this news, a lot of maybe security service have been on the issue.
That's true.
Maybe investigating him or doing something, any other thing. If they find anything incriminating, then they have to act. When you see maybe who is who in Ghana around him, he's working he's still within the law. If he's not within the law, he should have been called to order.
That's very true.
So it's my advice to Ghanaian youths, you think before you act.
Okay.
This thing now, I regard this as a just very trivial thing, which wouldn't demand this a protest.
I doubt if there's been a protest, even though I know for a fact that people have petitioned the National House of Chiefs about it and all that.
Then they should allow the House of Chiefs too, because Chieftaincy Matters has a body
That's true.
that sees about that. So we have, just like what happened in Kumasi now, when they saw this, other organizations, other associations among the Igbos, they are acting on, they told them, you wait. This thing falls under the domain. It falls under the domain of Igbo community, of the Igbo community. And that is why I'm speaking on it. So the Ghanaian youths have to be calm.
Okay.
Whatever they do, let them follow the due process.
Okay. Chief, before we go, let's take this opportunity and learn something about Igbo. Why in Nigeria can we find the Igbo tribe?
Oh, the Igbo tribe, you find the Igbo tribe within the southeastern part of Nigeria.
Okay.
Southeastern part of Nigeria. Then it extends beyond that to include part of the south.
Oh, okay.
Part of the south. Yes. And extend maybe towards the Edo or something like that. Because after Delta, you see the part of the Deltas who are Igbo speaking people.
So I guess
they are part of the Igbos.
In Nigeria then.
Are
the Igbos part of the major tribes in Nigeria?
Yes, there are three major tribes in Nigeria.
Okay.
The Igbos, the Yorubas, and the Hausas.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You see? So, while we may say that the Hausas are the vast majority, then you see, I can say between the Igbos and the Yorubas. You understand me? But the landmass shows that the Yorubas are maybe more than the Igbos, the landmass.
Okay.
But in population at large, I will not say.
Okay.
But the Igbos have a chunk number of, that is part of the population in Nigeria.
Okay, here in Ashanti region, our official language, of course in the Ashanti Kingdom, that transcends beyond the Ashanti region, our official language is Asante P. What's the official language of the Igbo?
Our official language is Igbo language.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Igbo language. It is studied right from the primary school to the university level.
Okay.
You see? You may like to measure in Igbo language. You become a professor of Igbo language.
Oh, okay.
Yes, there are professors in Nigeria that measure in Igbo language.
Oh, okay. Are there some of the world-known celebrities who are from Nigeria and belong to the Igbo tribe? Probably we are just learning.
There are plenty of them.
Can you tell us some of them?
That's you see the chairperson, Okonjo-Iweala.
Okay.
She's an Igbo woman.
Oh, okay.
You had before. Let me come to women.
Okay.
Obvious question.
Okay.
I think at one time ADB, African Development Bank chairperson.
Yeah.
We had about the late Professor, that's the NAFDAC chairman.
Okay. Okay.
Then for the men,
okay.
For the men, many of them,
okay.
too many of them.
Okay.
P2B.
Oh, okay. P2B
is of Igbo extract.
Okay.
Then you have plenty of them.
Wow.
Maybe plenty.
Okay.
Plenty of them.
Okay.
That's the great politicians. Huh?
Okay. Wow. Okay. Your final words, then we end everything. Your final words.
Well, let me tell you, this meeting, as much as we like it,
okay.
I would like it to come up from time to time.
Okay.
Why? Because we have other teaching problems as foreigners in Ashanti region here. More especially, you hear of the issue of crimes and Nigerians associated to Nigerians. You hear about prostitution associated to Nigerians. So these are the things we need to sit down, then iron out measures on how to tackle them. As for us, the meeting is doing something. You see? Now we devise a measure whereby once you see something, you say something. Once you hear something, you say something about the crimes. If you know about Nigerians who maybe they live big, but you don't know their source of income, you report. Report to us, then we'll take the matter to the police.
Wow.
Because here is our business area, and we must maintain it. We must protect it. We must protect it. You cannot defecate on your nest. There's no bird that defecates on its nest. Otherwise, you will dislike it.
That's true.
So, when you do not protect where you earn your living, you are bound to fall.
That's true.
So, I would like, after this, the next thing we do is to do video, do extract on this crime and these other things. This prostitution issue, then the crime issue, because we are doing something. The community is doing something very, very drastic about it to make sure that most of these things are put in minimal shape.
Wow, that's very great, Chief. We are looking forward to times like that where we sit down and talk more. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you. In Asante, we say medasi. How do you say thank you in Igbo?
Oh, Dalo.
Dalo.
Yeah.
Dalo. Chief. Dalo. Thank you very much.
All right.
Okay. What's your for? Chief. Okafo.
Oh, Martin Chukwudi, yeah.
Yeah, I know that the Uba Asante Mountain Igbo for you, and I feel Nigeria for you on the down one. No, than someone. I see a one kind of attitude. Say, or maybe a one kind of say Igbo king. Yeah, also about the kingdom and all the schools, markets, and then your ma, Igbo, the Ebano, Chief Action, and they are found there for I mean, when you say you're seeing the idea of film, you can get people back on tea, the beer, your family price, with your mum ready for one mass with my sunset, you know, a couple more in the TV too. But I'm so did bread now share your tap sense, you're sleepy, other more free things, so I say, Remy spices, and I say, if you be test, can banana printing presence, so boy, chidom. Because one show about media, but they at the company, I prepare me this year. Yaman come home. Bye bye, Chief. Bye.